Tiger Rock will be returning in 2026 at Chessington, and here's a look at some of the work they have been doing on the ride over the closed season, ongoing for its reopening in March. Now, it's really weird. I know sometimes you can see sort of the trough drained when the ride's not operating, but to see the actual lake drained around is really, really peculiar, as obviously winter works mean they need to get access to certain parts, and they do take the water out, all except at the top, of course. But as we walk around, you'll see some other bits and pieces they've done as well. Simple things. As you walk around to the ride, some of the wood fencing is being replaced or has been replaced as you've gone around. And there is some external work on lift 1, which again, undergone quite a lot of work quite early on in the winter period. There's still little bits missing where they are working on it. As you move around though into kind of the main area, this was looking a little bit worse for wear. And I still think the future of Tiger Rock as a theme is still a little bit up in the air, but as a ride, they've spent a lot of money on it and have continued to do so. It's not going anywhere. In the area though, you'll see a few boats scattered around, obviously, as they are being worked on. We'll get to those. We can see that the area is being repainted. All the signs have come down, the fascias are being done, the painting's been done, everything's being done. It's really, really refreshing to see. And I hope, I don't know how much time they'll have, but I hope this leads on to the station as well. Outside, this is one of the key working areas. The Tiger Rock maintenance shed, we'll see a little bit of in a minute, and you might have seen it on previous tours, doesn't hold any more than sort of 1 or 2 boats. So they have 20, 28, 30 boats, somewhere around that, in which they need to do winter maintenance on. That includes taking them all out, obviously doing crack testing, taking the wheels off, looking at the couplings and everything like that, is to make sure it's done. Now, a lot of these boats are done, and you can probably tell because it looks like they've put new wheels on. We can see new wheels on the side as well. It does look like they've put new wheels on all the boats for this year. So you can see the ones that have been done, and then as we go around, you'll see some of the ones that are still in winter mode, if you will, but loads going on outside. Now, we also got a chance to go into the station. Last time we pictured inside the station, all of the rollers, the belt, everything had been removed and was being replaced. Well, it looks considerably better now in terms of going back together. We can see that the rollers have indeed gone back in. You'll see they're shiny and new. There's still a few old ones kicking around on the side as well. Although it's not quite functional yet, as we zoom down, there are still connections to be made, and it hasn't actually been tensioned yet, apparently. So the belt is tensioned, obviously, to bring everything in, to make sure wear's correct on them, and it's not connected up the top yet. A lot of work has happened, and we've still got kind of 6 to 8 weeks before the ride will be opening. A lot going on in the station. It does still need a little bit of a refreshing. I'd love to see a coat of paint before the new season, but we will wait and see. But a lot of work has gone on in the station. A lot of money has been spent on Tiger Rock. We will now move out the back, which is the other yard. Now, they installed the boat rack a couple of years ago, and actually all the boats on the first half of this rack are done, complete, ready to go back onto the ride. So these are actually forklift on and off the ride. They're a bit of a pain to get in and out, and I know they said that they don't particularly like working on this ride because generally they're working outside. If it's raining, you're just going to get wet working on Tiger Rock. I can believe that. But you'll see loads and loads of boxes. All these boxes are from Mack. Obviously, they were the manufacturer of the ride, and they're the ones that supply the parts from it. And this will be from, you know, more simple things, the bolts and things, right the way up to the wheels, and then some of the rollers, and then some of the belts, and some of the pads that go on the bottom of the boat. Everything is here. Now, we have some boats in the middle which can be worked on out here as well, which is quite good because, you know, they kind of separated between the two areas. And yeah, work is ongoing. I would say probably from looking, I didn't ask to be fair, that about half of the boats are complete, which is really good to see in terms of the ride opening on time for 2026. Now, here now is a green shed. You might have seen it in some of the clips. I'm not sure if I did in the background. And that is where all the winter parts are kept. So they're ordered from Mack, and then they pull them out during winter maintenance, they use them and they replace them. We were told that most of the 26, 27 parts are already there waiting for next year. So they are planning, without a doubt, to do winter maintenance on Tiger Rock next year. Whether or not it opens, whether or not the theme is going to be changed, of course, we remain to be seen. But the ride isn't going anywhere. It is really important to say the ride isn't going anywhere. A lot of stuff out here, a lot of parts arrived, a lot of money has been spent on Tiger Rock. You know, it's not going anywhere. It's just not going anywhere, which is great to see. It's really refreshing to see that it looks like we will keep one of the log flumes operating in the UK. And I would argue that Tiger Rock is one of the better ones, if not the best one that we have. As we come back in, you'll see a few sites, a few bits and pieces as well from inside the maintenance shed at the moment. That's quite busy. So where before we've been able to go in there and have a look at the parts and things, we've not been able to do that because it is quite chock-a-block in there at the moment. We can walk around the station, walk around the top and head back out. They did show us the old control panel as well. I've seen this on a Tiger Rock climb. If you've never done that, A, check it out on the channel, and B, it's definitely worth doing before I get a closer look at some of the other boats outside. Fascinating. It's really fascinating to see it broken down. I have to say, I really wasn't expecting any work to be happening, not mechanically. I knew mechanic work would be happening, but I didn't expect any painting, stripping back, refresh to be happening on the area ready for 2026, which was great to see. All I want to see now is that freestyle machine back on, to be honest with you, because they don't have enough freestyle machines and you walk a long, long way to get them. Tiger Rock though, lots of boats, lots of parts, lots of bits and lots of maintenance happening on it, right the way from, as we said, the basic fencing, right the way to the ride itself. Are you looking forward to its return in 2026? I have to say, we can't wait to get back on the log flume in 2026.